do very much appreciate all the city department heads and workers here in the community coming together for this event. As you know, this is the 35th anniversary of the Citywide cleanup, which initially began as a result of a great idea that Reverend J.T. Menifee, one of our leaders in our community, had years ago about not just coming together to clean up the community, but coming together in general. So we're proud to honor this by using his name and continuing that over the years. This is a great opportunity, and I do call upon our citizens to work together on this day to be able to help keep the community clean, keep it to be a great place to live and do business. As you know, this year, in addition, of course, it is community-wide and city-wide, so I want to emphasize that, make sure everyone knows that wherever you live within our city, you should take part in this. You can do that by getting with your neighbors and your friends and organizing groups to come together and get with the city. Let us know in advance where you're going to be so we can help you with some organization. If you want to come and be part of the entire group that's going to be initiating this together, you'll come together at 15th and Madison Avenue on the morning of the 11th at 8 o'clock in the morning. Where you'll have safety vests and other materials given to you in order to make sure that you can do this in a safe environment, and also the materials that you need, such as gloves and trash bags and so forth. So come down and meet us on that day at that time. We have expanded the areas. We're going to have a couple target areas. If you haven't done so, at the end of the conference we're having here today, come up and check out the parameters. Basically, it's going to run from Pearl Street to Columbus, between 19th and 29th Street, and also between Rabel and 25th, bordered by Arrow Avenue and Rabel. And so they're pretty wide areas. We do also have, in addition to Athletic Park, where you'll be able to bring larger items, and a little bit later they'll get into some detail about what should be brought at different places and the fees that might be associated with some of the larger items, such as televisions and paint and tires and things like that we want to make sure that they're safely disposed of. So there is a small fee for that recycling purpose. But in addition to that, we have two other drop areas that are noted on the map as well. They can talk about that in a little bit of detail. But the dumpsters that we have are part of the contract that we have with our industrial server that takes care of our trash pickup on an annual basis, and part of that contract includes these dumpsters, so it helps to save cost. I know last year we had approximately 200 volunteers that worked with us, in addition to the other folks throughout the community that worked in various areas in their community that they thought was important as well. Working together with that many people, working for that number of hours, of course, is a lot of man hours that can accomplish a great deal, and we can make a super dent. And so it's important that we all work together, come together, show our pride in our community. At the same time, I remind you that while that's one day a year that we do this, we want to make sure that we continue to work hard together to keep our community clean throughout the year as well. So again, thank you very much for coming here today. I'm going to turn this back to Samantha, who's going to make a couple of introductions and give some more detail about the cleanup. So again, thank you for being here today. Sam.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Like he said, the cleanup will be on May 11th, and volunteers will meet us at 8 a.m. at the corner of 15th and Madison. We'll be giving you gloves and anything that you need, trash bags, to make sure that you're safe and that you can help us with this cleanup. There's also, for our volunteers, there's going to be lunch served at 15th and Madison at noon that day. So we're also going to serve you a free lunch if you want to come and volunteer. It's good to get a group of friends together and just come and volunteer for this awesome event that really does make a difference in your community. We also have the main disposal site, like he said, is Athletic Park. And this is for residents only, so when you come to Athletic Park, you need to have your ID with you so that you can show the people volunteering with us. And this is a cash only. The fees for paint are $1 per can. TVs 32 inches or below are $5 per can. TVs over 32 inches are going to be $10. Small single tires are $2. A set of 4 small tires are $5. Large tires are $5 each. And you can find, I know you don't have to remember all that. That's on our flyer that we have over there. If you want to grab one of those fees are on there. We also have the 2 target areas that the mayor already explained, and those will have 2 dump sites that our citizens can bring. Just like at Athletic Park, you can bring your trash to the dump sites and we'll take your trash for you. And there's also heavy pickup items. If you're unable to come to Athletic Park, you can call the Anderson Street Department, and that phone number is 765-648-6445. And what you do is you're gonna place your heavy pickup item outside where you normally do your trash, and then they'll come and pick it up for you, but you need to make sure that you call that number so that they can come and get it for you. They are unable to pick up TVs, tires, and paint. Those are the ones that have a fee. So, you know, they can't collect money at the door. So it's important that if you do have those items, you bring them to Athletic Park. There are also things that you can do throughout the year. This is something that we do once a year, but there are a lot of things that you can do throughout the year to keep our community clean, and we'd love your help with that. Our compost site, which will be open on that day, May 11th, you can bring yard waste there. And that's actually available every Wednesday and Saturday, almost every Wednesday and Saturday. And for more information on that, you can contact our Water Pollution Control Department. There's also, Best Way has a pickup for heavy items, and what you do is you would set out your heavy item the day of your trash day, and then the next day Best Way will pick it up as long as you call them. Their number is 765-649-7272. Again, this is a great way that the community on this day and throughout the year can really make sure that our community stays clean and that it's a great place to live and visit. So again, I would like to open this up to questions. So Mir and Darla, if you want to come up too, we can get questions from the audience. Does anyone have any questions?
Why is there a fee associated with the tires and the paint?
Thank you for that question. She asked, why is there a fee associated with the tires and the paint and the TVs? The reason for that is it's important that they're disposed of safely, and for that there is a fee. This is just to offset the fees that the city already is going to have to pay for these items. So this is at a discounted fee. If you were to dispose of these items yourself, you would have to pay a much larger fee. So we're giving you a discounted way to do that.
We estimate between $10,000 and $15,000 for the entire project. Like I said, some of the costs are already prepaid because they're included in other costs that we have. But if you just look at the actual costs in addition to that, as has been noted, we do take in some fees, but it won't come close to covering the entire cost.
Does that come out of food and beverage?
It comes out of food and beverage, or it can come out of the general fund. We have a couple places we can pay it from.
Are there any more questions?
Just
All right.
for interest, last year we utilized, is it 81? 81 dumpsters and 236 tons of trash was disposed of. So.
Well, if you do have any more questions, you can always contact the city directly at 765-648-6000.